Welcome, Flosstubers and browsers. My name is Dottie. This is March the 21st, 2021, and I'm Stitching Scotty. And my channel is all about cross stitch and things I do associated to cross stitch. And today is the day that we reveal my mystery stitch that I've been doing that I didn't want to say anything about. So I'd just like to welcome everyone. Thank you for my subscribers for returning, and welcome to new subscribers. I hope you'll hit the like button and the subscribe button, make a comment or two, and just sit back and enjoy. Okay, today we're going to have some former finishes that I've had just from past years. And then we're also going to have some new finishes and FFOs in the same category. Some of them are starts, FFO, finishes, and FFOs. So then we're also going to show some goodies that I got and tell you a couple of places that you can go and get a free chart maybe, or a place you can go to get a free chart. And we're going to show you a bunch of new charts, or at least they're new to me. I've never seen them before. So I hope you'll sit back and enjoy. So let's get started with our new charts. Okay, since today is Sunday, I thought it very fitting to start out with a new chart from the Lord. It's the Lord's Prayer from Shakespeare's Peddler. And I just thought this was very, very pretty. She just does such a wonderful, wonderful job designing these samplers. And I just really, really enjoy this one. It's beautiful. That may have to be on my to-do list. And then next, from Pickle Barrel Designs, we have America, America, for those of you that are starting to stitch patriotic things. And this is one I haven't seen much, so I thought, well, I'll just show that one. It says, God shed his grace on thee. All right. And next, of course, for those of you that are stitching in the Sampler Club for Country Cottage Needleworks, we have May. It has finally come out, and I'm sure everybody's getting ready to order that and start stitching, because May will be here before we know it. And that's from Country Cottage Needleworks. Yeah. And then next, from Stony Creek, we have the beach. You know, everybody's getting excited about going to the beach. It says a little bit of heaven on earth, the beach. And that pattern's from Stony Creek. Then this was one I saw that I thought was beautiful. Okay. And this is called Antique Birds and Cages. You know, they've had the antique locks and keys. And there was, I want to say, antique baskets maybe. But this is also from Shakespeare's Peddler. But it's Antique Birds and Cages. And since it's spring and the birds are out and about and, you know, doing all the things, I thought this would be a really, really good thing to show. All right. And then next, we have From the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. And this is one of, I think, let's see. No, I lie. Nope, sorry. This is from My Big Toe. It's called Quaker Rejoice. And this says, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And since it was Sunday, I thought, well, this is a fitting pattern. And I just love those beautiful colors. They're so, so pretty. And this is from My Big Toe. Okay, and the next one, this one's kind of sad, but then again, it's kind of comforting. It's from Glendon Place, and it's called Someone We Love Memorial. And it says, because someone we love is in heaven, there's a little bit of heaven in our home. And I thought that was very, very pretty. And this is from Glendon Place, and it's Someone We Love Memorial. Next, you know, Easter will be here before we know it. So the Easter Bring Hope Easter Sampler comes from Scissor Tail Designs. And I thought that was very pretty. You could really do it in any color you wanted to, because a lot of people don't do blue. But isn't that pretty? Scissor tail designs. Okay. And from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, for our freebie pattern, I'm not going to show you the freebie because you have to subscribe to get it, but I will link that below. But she has also released some new charts. Isn't that pretty? And this is Let Your Heart Sing. Oops, wrong way. And this one's just like an alphabet, a spring alphabet. The little birdhouses. That one doesn't show up too well. And this one's really pretty. It's got the little bird in the nest, and he's singing with the alphabet. And that's a new release from Needlepoint Expo, or Needlework Expo. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that gives you an idea of the kind of patterns that she designs. And all you've got to do is just go to her website, which is FromTheHeartNeedleArt.com, and subscribe to her newsletter. She also has a Facebook page. She has an Etsy shop, Created from the Heart, and I'll link all those links below. So enjoy your free mystery pattern. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Let's see. Let's talk about some past FFOs. And an FFO is a finely finished object, in my case, because sometimes it takes forever. But these were easy. And this is the one I meant to bring up last week, and I brought up the same one I showed the week before. I'm so sorry. This is March from Pine Mountain Designs. I don't think this one's available anymore. And it's on 10 count Tula. And it was a kit. And it's a wrap is what it's called. And it had the bows, not the bows, but the ribbon and everything all sewed together. And all you had to do was slip your hoop in there or stitch in hand. And then when you were finished, poof, iron it and slip it on the pillow form, which you could also buy from them. And it was done. So March. And that will be being put up because St. Patrick's Day is over. And then Lucky, this is also, it's a wrap, and it had the little button. It's all buttoned up, I think was the name of these patterns. And they were on 10 count white Tula. This one was. And it had the little leprechaun with the little shamrocks. And this was all sewed up, and they even had the pillow forms for those. I made 3 sets of these, one for each of my daughters and then one for myself. Then this one was another Pine Mountain. My bow is just not behaving. Okay, and it's called March, and it's got the little pot of gold, and that looks like a bug right there. And then we've got the kite and the bees. No, that was a bee, maybe. And then we've got some leaves and stuff over here, little shamrocks. And this was all kitted up with DMC floss. It's on 10 count Tula. And you just slip the pillow form inside, and you untied the bow and just slip the ribbon up through the slit here and put your pillow form on. And I don't think they have these anymore either. Sorry, I'm tempting you with things they don't have. But, you know, you got to show it. Then, the last one I've got from Pine Mountain. This is Happy Day. And this was another, it was another wrap kind of pillow. Except this one was split at the top, and it just wrapped around. And it was also on 10 count Tula. These were great to take to ball games and concerts and things. People looked at me so crazy, but I really didn't care. And this had the DMC floss with it, and they had a pillow form also that you could buy with this. So that's my past FFOs. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Okay, now we're going to go to FFOs. Okay, I had a pattern from Bent Creek, the Littles, Leprechaun. And I found this frame in a little bargain box. And it was just perfect. And the little Leprechaun, I stitched him on 32 count ivory cashel linen. And it was 2 threads over 2. And the stitch count was 24 by 24. So he was 1.5 by 1.5. And his eyes were French knots. There you go. And there were a couple of straight stitches in there, or long stitches. And it used Week Style Works and Gentle Arts threads. And that's the Littles. And that's a lot of frame for such a little picture, but I just thought that was just too cute. So I had to get it. Okay. So he'll be being put up also. He'll be retired for the season. Then, I did not have any finishes that weren't FFO'd, so you'll have to wait to see those because they were all at my mystery stitch. Next, we had whips. Now, I didn't get to touch everything I had because I had to be stitching my little hands off for the retreat that I went to. And the pieces that I needed to get done. Okay, the first piece, and I did not iron anything, is my 30-minute a day piece. You know, we kind of get lazy sometimes. And this one is from Little House Needleworks, and it's Pringles. Finally, I'm not doing the off-white color. I'm so thankful. This one's on 30 count Parisian Gray from Access Commodities, and it uses DMC floss and Classic Colorworks floss. And it also uses one Envers Schwa, which I do not have yet. So, oops, here we go again. Sorry. You'd think I'd be ready for this, but I never remember. Never. And this one's slightly wrinkled because I've been picking this one up every day, no matter what, for my 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. I said 30 minutes a day, but I am doing 30 minutes a day. But this is how far I got, because my goal was to stitch, my challenge was to stitch 24 minutes a day on this every day in March. So look how much I've got done. I've used the trail dust, and that's the fill-in for these over here. And then this was the black coffee. And I've really, really enjoyed working with the color besides white or off-white. It was great. So that was really good. And, you know, I've still got my thread in there because I'm planning on stitching my 24 minutes today. Well, really 30 minutes is what I do, just in case, you know, it helps me just get a little bit more done. 24 minutes is an odd number. So we're doing real well on that, and hopefully I'll make just a little bit of progress on that one, because I started it like in Jolly July last year, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, just kind of threw it down. Now the next one I have is for Whip Go. And what is Whip Go? Oh, yeah. What is Whip Go? Whip Go is like bingo, and it's designed by Jessie Marie to help you get your works in progress, or WIPs, W-I-P-S, works in progress done. I know quilters call them UFOs, but stitchers, we call them WIPs. So anyway, yet again, it was more white. And, you know, sometimes you just get tired of it. But this past month, it's been like, oh, let me stitch all the white and off white, you know. So I've been doing that, and I'm still doing that. But this one is Snow Boutique. Oh, glare right there. And this block is my number 24 that she called. and it has to be done by the end of this month, this one block, because that's what I set my goal for. And the Snow Village block is done, except for the two things, strings that lead to the banner, Snow Village. And as you noticed, I've put in some more snow. I've outlined the little boutique, and I've put in the trees, at least the trunks. So there you go. I've got 2 tree trunks. And I've put the leaves down, not the leaves, but the brown down below also in the snow. So I've made a little bit of progress on that this week also. So that was good. Now this one's done on 32 count French Rain. It was the called for fabric, and it's 2/2 on the 32 count, and it uses DMC and Classic Colorworks. And this is also a Country Cottage Needleworks pattern. Well, I said also. The other one was the Little House Needleworks. But anyway, my other whip go I did not touch this month. It's this week. It's number 10, the bookshelf, and it's from Little House Needleworks. And the reason I didn't touch it is I've met my whip goal for this month with my 500 stitches. So at the end of the month, when I'm doing my whip go review, I will show you that. Just didn't want to be repetitive because we have a lot to show. Then, believe it or not, I had a new start. And the reason I had a new start was because I felt really bad if I would be sitting there in front of designers on Zoom and stitching something that wasn't theirs. So I was like, oh my, I need to start something. Or I need to pick up one of my other whips. Well, my other whips were Christmas. And I was like, no more Christmas right now. So what I did was, I had been meaning to do this one for quite some time. And I had the chart cover, and I don't know where it went. And that's not it. Well, hold that thought just a moment. I'm back. Sorry about that. But you know, I can't show the pattern, so I had to show something. So, this is carrot seeds. So guess who I went to a retreat with? Priscilla and Chelsea, the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch. And they're very nice, just like they are on their video. I really, really enjoyed it. So I thought, well, I'll stitch this since I finished some of my other projects, and I will have a little something extra for Easter. So what I did was I had a piece of black fabric in my stash. It's not Lugana. It's not chalkboard. It's not slate. It's just black. And it's 28 count. And oh my goodness. Once again, okay, and I've left this on the hoop. And there's my progress that I got done during the retreat. We had some stitch-ins. And since I had my stitching done, I was able to get a little bit, well, most of my stitching done. I had a couple of things I'd left out. I was able to get some stitching done. And anyway, it's 28 count, and I use Classic Colorworks. Except for the 4-leaf clover, I changed it to 702 because I didn't have any 4-leaf clover. The embers is 721 DMC, which was their call for. And I'm going to have to do something for clay pot, which I haven't even put in yet because I don't have either one. So we'll have to just find something that matches. So, either that or, oh, another trip to the store. So anyway, I've enjoyed stitching on that and getting that started. So maybe that you might see a finish before Easter, and then maybe not, depending on how much I have to do. Okay, and the next thing is, what did I do at this mystery stitch? It was with, it was the Leela May Designs Zoom Retreat. And I had said I wasn't going to do another Zoom retreat because I enjoyed meeting with people more. But I just could not turn up the chance or pass the chance to get to see Priscilla and Chelsea and Jennifer and her cousin and her daughter Ashley with Leela Mae Designs. And they're from Arkansas. Leela Mae Designs is. And of course, you know where Priscilla and Chelsea are from, the Stitching Housewives. And it was great, great fun. It was Friday night and Saturday. And I just really, really enjoyed myself. And they sent us a goodie box. And in the goodie box, we had pre-stitching to do. We got all kinds of goodies. Everything that we got, we can use. The first thing we got was a black tote bag, which I'm going to put something on. I just haven't decided what. And in that tote bag, we got, I'm just kind of going to mix it up a little bit. We got a tomato pin cushion, a mini tomato pin cushion. We also got Farm Fresh goat's milk hand lotion, and it's like Stitcher's hand lotion. It's called it's a cucumber melon, and it's with mathaearth.com. We got that. All right, and I'll link that below. Then, you know, all the magnets that people have been talking about on Pam and Stephanie, you know, Just Keep Stitching's channel, and you've seen them pop up everywhere else. We got a set of 4 little small magnets. I have the large ones, but I didn't have the small ones. Then we got 1 chopstick from Walmart. Wonder what that's going to be used for. Then we got this cute little bag with this little chicken stamped on it. Oh, speaking of this, life is better with chickens, with cross stitch and chickens. That was the name of our retreat. And there's the cute little bag, which is why everything is going to have a chicken on it. And then we got this pair of scissors. Oh, that's not good. Hang on. We got a pair of scissors, stork scissors. And look, a chicken scissor fob. Is that not too cute? Okay, so we got that. Then we got a magnetic board with a chicken on it. Now you can prop this in an easel. And we got this, I thought this was just the best thing, this magnetic hook. Did not even know they made these. So you can stick this on here. And we got an Ort bag that somebody was so kind as to make for us out of an embroidery hook. And look at that, it's got chickens on it. And you can just hang it over here. Isn't that amazing? And then you can prop your board up and you can put your Orts there. This is great. Or you could use this to frame something on. You know, there's so many uses for this. All right, then, I know there's more. We got, oh, Rex. What was that? Oh, wait, excuse me. Ouch. Oh. A 3-inch, could hold it right. A 3-inch corner square to start your fabrics, or to find your place on your linen if you want to start at the corner. If you do it at the corner of your fabric, let's say, well, I'll just use this. Okay, let's say you're going to start up here. All right, if you place this up here at the very corner and you start at this tip right here, this is 3 inches. Oh, and I turned it wrong. Hang on. Okay. This is 3 inches, 2 inches, and 1 inch, depending on what kind of finish that you're planning on doing. I usually leave 3 inches on my things. maybe 2 inches, even if I'm doing a pillow, or 1.5 inches, just because I just want to have a little security, even though I use the cross stitch calculator app, which I will tell you about. Well, I have told you about that on my video. You can go on your phone. They have a cross stitch calculator app, and you can enter the size of your, the number of stitches on your piece, and how much border you'd like to leave, and what size material you're doing it on. If you're doing it on Aida, like 14 count, that would be like ×2 for linen, 28 count, 16 ×2, 32 count, and you press calculate, and it poof, it tells you how big the design is, and it tells you how big to cut your fabric. So that's a wonderful thing. But anyway, this is a handy dandy thing, let me tell you. All right, then this is a needle, no, it's a floss. Yeah, I know people are shouting it out to me, and for the life of me, I can't remember. But anyway, this is felt, and you just put your floss on it, because my floss is all the time falling in the floor, sticking to my clothes and everything else. And you can lay this across the arm of your chair. You can just lay it on the table, just wherever, and just put your floss on it. Floss holder, I guess is what you'd call it. Goodness. Okay, so we got that in that cute little bandana country fabric. Then we got this cute little watering can. And this is the only thing I didn't finish, because she didn't put the finishing, she hasn't gotten the finishing directions up for us yet. But we got, hang on, pom-poms and thread, and a piece of fabric, batting. And we're going to stuff the batting in here and make a pin cushion out of that. So I wanted to do it just exactly the way she does it, and that's why I wait. So I'll show that on another video. All right, we got that. Then, I know there's more. We got snacks. And they're in the cute little basket, like strawberry basket. And we got all kinds of goodies. I left mine. I was a good girl and didn't eat mine, because I wanted you to see how nice she wrapped it up. We also got Peeps, and I don't know what happened to mine. I know I did not eat them, because I saved them for my grandson. So, because I'm not a Peep girl. But I was very glad to get them. So then, the next thing we got was a schedule telling us exactly what to do and what time to be there and all that. Everything was on Central Time, so I got to sleep an extra hour instead of other people having to get up at the crack of dawn. We had people from Japan, the UK, Canada, and all over the United States. It was amazing. I think there were like 173 people there. It was just amazing. Then we got this Heartstring Samplery pattern, and I'm going to take it out of the bag so there won't be a glare. And it's called Festive Little Fobs Barnyard Edition. Isn't that cute? You make a tractor, a horse, pigs, a little stack, a goat on top of the barn, which is, the goats are usually on the top of everything. Birds, cows, just all kinds of good stuff. Sheep. So, that's going to be great. And then, I know, there's more. We got, making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where'd I put it? Oh dear. And I put it in a safe place so I wouldn't lose it. Yeah. This is not good. We also got a needle minder from Scarlet Sky Designs. It's magnetic. And Well, I'll have to show that to you later. It was a little coffee cup, and it says Stitching with the Housewives. Goodness gracious. And it's made out of wood, but it's so cute. Maybe I took it downstairs without thinking about it. Then we also got these Yazzy Bags. Now, I have used Yazzy Bags before. It's yazzy.com. These come from Australia, and I didn't know that. We got 3 bags. And the good thing about these bags is there's vinyl in here, and you can see through it. So you could put like your floss in one. You could put like your scissors and things in another. And a small project in this one. And they're quilted. And just really, really nice bags. And she has all different kinds of bags. So be sure and go to her website, which I'll link below, and check out the bags. Okay. Next, I had to make a note. Sorry. There's just so much. Then we got, okay, here it is. Okay, you know, this one's all about chickens. So we got 2 pieces of black and white checked gingham fabric and some felt. And here's my little chicken that I made. And he's stuffed. That was our Friday night project. I know it's not cross stitch, but he sure is cute. And he's got crushed walnut shells inside, so it'll sharpen the needles. And some batting. Very cute. Well, I guess, yeah. All right. Then the next thing we did, and I've always wanted to learn how to do these, was the chicken stitch strawberry. And this is the pattern. Isn't that cute? Now mine doesn't have all that greenery on top, but we had a bow, and the strawberries are not as hard to make as you would think. Isn't that cute? It's called Chicken Coop, and it says chicken stitch, and we've got 2 needles, and then it looks like an egg down there. I'm not really sure, maybe some yarn. And each of the little chickens has a little egg behind it and the thread. Now the thread was the only specialty stitch, and I just did long satin stitches, and I used 3 threads there instead of 2, and everything else was 2 over 2, and I hot glued my top on. I was going to sew it, but I got impatient, so I hot glued it on, because everybody else was finishing theirs and I wanted to finish mine. And I tied the bow myself. Amazing. I just couldn't believe how easy it was. And thank you for showing us how to do that. That is a Leela May design. And remember, she's in Arkansas. Strawberry. All right, and she gives very, very good directions. She really does. Because I've been in some classes where they just rush, and you're just like, wait, I can't keep up. You know, but she was very, very kind and very good. So I really enjoyed that. Then another thing we made, and of course I pre-stitched that. This one was called Farm Fresh. And this one was also from Leela May Designs. And there's the pattern right there. In the chicken cute. Okay. The only thing is we substituted 648 DMC for 3046, I guess because they couldn't get the floss. But this is my finished chicken. And we put it on one of the Leela May Designs paddles, which she sells on a Facebook group. She'll announce if you join her Facebook group, Leela May Designs. I think there's a couple of questions you have to answer, if I'm not mistaken. And then they have like it's kind of like Friday night fight night on some of the fiber things where you just bid, and she holds up what she's got. It's just like a sale, and you just you don't bid, but you know, you just buy the stuff and then they ship it to you. But they have all different kind of boards and different, you know, arranged things. And we put jute on the side, and this is 28 count also. And we had a covered button, and we took 2 pieces of ribbon and tied the bow together. And of course I should have fluffed mine up first, but I didn't. And there's my finish. I even tied the bow, and that to me is an accomplishment. I am not a bow tire, but I am now. Thank you, Leela May. She was very nice to show us how to do that, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. Then my class with Priscilla and Chelsea, I stitched and stitched and stitched and stitched and stitched and stitched. And, oh, where's my pattern? Oh, here it is. Okay, and it's called Chick's Garden. And if you're on Instagram, you probably saw a sneak peek of it last night. There it is, Chick's Garden. That's a lot of stitching, let me tell you. But she's cute little mama chick, and she's got her baby chicks there in her apron and on the ground. And she's got her garden, just like Priscilla said on her Flosstube this week. And she used, this time we used color and cotton floss. And it's the first time I'd ever used color and cotton floss. Hold on just a second. I knew I would forget something. Okay. We really need to thank the lady, everybody at the retreat, because at Color and Cotton Floss, because she had to dye 1,600 skeins of floss for our retreat, because, you know, there were 173 of us. And she had all different colors that she had to do. The only one that I used all of mine up was the Tusk. And here's my Color and Cotton Floss. What's left. And the reason there's so much left is because 8-yard skeins. Not 5-yard, but 8-yard. So that's really, really a good deal. And they've got neat colors like Bean Cherry, neat names, Daffodil, Shamrock, Tiger Lily, Crow, and Bunny Nose. I mean, and the Bunny Nose and Crow and Shamrock are limited editions, especially for our retreat, if I understood that correctly. But these other colors you can get, in the Tusk, you can get all the time. But these are limited colors. It was just great. And I enjoyed using the Color and Cotton. Since I'd never used it before, we used 2 strands over 2. And also, I'd never used any hand-dyed, well, I had used hand-dyed, but it'd always been stuff I'd bought, you know, from like the needlework store. But I never used any hand-dyed stuff that like just, you know, everybody just ordinary had, well, not saying Ashley's ordinary because she's not, she was great. But she hand-dyed this material with denim blue, and it's 2 over 2. And there's my Chick's Garden. And we finished it in the class on this frame, which was specially made for us by Leela May Designs, Jennifer's husband. And if you notice, the top is bare. We got another pattern. It's called On the Farm, which there's not a picture of it, but I do have a, oh, it's in my phone, I think. Well, I'll try to remember to insert a picture. But anyway, oh no, wait a minute. Maybe I do have a picture. It's 2 over 2, but I enjoyed this. We've got Priscilla's Pretty Plaids. We mounted it on the first one, and then we mounted the Priscilla Pretty Plaids. And then we glued on the greenery and tied the bow. And yes, I tied the bow. So I was really tickled. And mine will probably be stuck on with magnets right now. It is not, because I want to get some magnets and put it on there. Because she said that somebody asked, would she be making more designs that we might could use this with? And she was like, yeah, that's a thought. So I bet she will. So I didn't want to glue mine down and have to rip it off and maybe damage it. So let me see. I could have sworn I took pictures of that. This is one of those, am I prepared videos? Not really. Thought it was. Let's see. Evidently, it's in my phone. So hopefully I can insert a picture right through here somewhere. Then, let's see. We also, all our projects came in these little bags. See, this one says class kit. Have fun stitching. Priscilla and Chelsea will show you how to finish during the retreat. And I love these bags. They're wonderful. And, oh, I found my Stitching with the Housewife's needle holder. I will stick it on my little chicken thing. Oh no, don't fall. Hang on. I now have a Stitching with the Housewives needle minder. Isn't that cute? Okay. Then we had leftover fiber fill. We had leftover walnut shells or lizard litter. You can use either one, I know. And we had leftover ribbon, which I will be using. And we also got a piece of sticky board to frame our farm fresh on, or on the farm. And then some zinnia seeds. I forgot about those. Because, you know, Priscilla does love her zinnias. So, I'll have to remember to get those out. And another project bag. This was our Make It, Take It pieces. So, I really enjoyed that. So, that box was just chock full of stuff. Then, the last thing we did was we got a bingo card. And we had a list of words that you could choose from the back that you could put in. You could put them in anywhere you wanted to. And we played bingo for door prizes. And they gave away lots of door prizes. Did I win any? No. But that's okay. I had a good time. And I enjoyed seeing what everybody else won. It was great. And then we had a scavenger hunt. And we looked for embroidery scissors, Classic Colorworks color ribbon red, a snack from a treat bag that we had not eaten. So I had that one nailed. Yeah. Then a Priscilla and Chelsea pattern. I had that one nailed because I was working on carrot seeds. A needle. Oh my goodness. Everybody had that one nailed because we all had needles in our hands probably. Then a chicken needle minder. Did not have that. Hand sanitizer. Oh yeah, had that. Everybody should have had that. Then a sewing tomato, but it could not be the one that she gave us. So I didn't have that either. An oval hoop, I had that. And a coffee tea Monaco dyed piece of fabric, which I did not have because I don't dye a lot of fabric. I think I've dyed one piece here lately for the Stitching Book Club. And that's really all I've dyed. So I only had 7 out of 10. So it was like, oh, well. But the prizes were great. And there were like baskets that you won of stuff. Not just, oh, here's a chart, or here's this, or here's that. Then they also gave away wooden pieces made from Leela May Designs company. And they were these big canning jars. I mean, really big. And hopefully they'll start selling them on the Facebook Live that they have. But I really, really enjoyed it. And I would do that again. It was fun. It was just great. And I met a lot of nice ladies. Everybody was just really friendly and happy and glad to be there and excited. And you could just kind of feel the excitement, believe it or not, even though I was on Zoom. And very personable. And it was great. And Ashley did a great job sharing, I mean, like facilitating the whole entire Zoom. It was great. And they put us in breakout rooms, little smaller groups. Since we were such a large group, they split us up and we had this time for this and this time for that. and you just popped in out of the room. It was pretty easy for most everybody. And the ones that had a hard time, there were always people willing to help, and that was just great. The cross stitchers are just very, very helpful, loving, sharing people, and it's great. So I now have retreat. I can't talk. Retreat withdrawal. I'm sad. But, you know, there's always another retreat. And a lot of people were asking, how do we find out about these retreats? Get on Facebook. Get on Instagram. Even if you don't do anything but just lurk, you don't have to post anything. Join these groups, and, you know, they don't allow politics or any kind of things that aren't cross-stitch. You can't sell on them or advertise or anything if you've got like a business. But it's where you can find out about these retreats, because it's mostly just word of mouth, or check with your needlecraft store, your needlework store, if you have one. But I really, really, really enjoyed that. It was just lots of fun. And hopefully she's going to have another retreat, and maybe later in the year, not really sure, just kind of depends how things go. But, you know, hers is not the only retreat. There are just loads of retreats out there, usually. Right now, it's few and far between. A lot of people won't do the Zoom retreats, but I've been to 3. This was my 3rd, and, you know, they were all good, but this one was by far the most fun, because everybody was jolly and happy, and, you know, it was just great, and the instruction was fabulous. It's the best instructed Zoom video I've ever been to. And I mean, the others were good, don't get me wrong, but this one was just outstanding. And I just can't thank Jennifer and her, you know, family enough. I really, really enjoyed it. Okay, moving right along now, because it's getting deep in here. Anyway, the next thing up is haul. Okay, so what did I get? There was no needlework store to go to because it was on Zoom. So I didn't get a lot. I got one thing. But with all I got here, I mean, you know, what do you expect? I mean, it was like Christmas opening the box, which finally came. And believe it or not, my box was not damaged. A lot of people, their boxes were really damaged. But I watch Flosstube a lot when I stitch, and I won a drawing. I was so excited, and I watched Java Girl. I just love to watch hers because she has such neat projects, you know. I mean, the samplers are beautiful, but they're so big, and the heids are beautiful. That's the full coverage things. Heaven and Earth Designs, you know, and the full coverage things, they're gorgeous, but they're so big, and I have limited time because of my jobs. So needless to say, I kind of stick with medium to small. Every now and then you'll see me crank out something large, you know, but you know, who knows, things can change. But anyway, I love to watch hers because she has small finishes and medium finishes, and she also finishes them very creatively. And I've just been, as you can tell, a framer. I guess you'd call it a frame girl, not a framer. But I've been a frame girl for so long, you know, because that's usually what people did. You either framed it or you made it into a pillow, and that was it. So I have made a couple of things, or had them made into wall hangings, but before I got real big into quilting and stuff. But anyway, without further ado, I won from Primrose Cottage Stitches Hugs and Kisses. Valentine Wishes. Is that not too cute? Just love it. And I will be stitching this. Thank you, Christy. I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you're watching, because she does watch sometimes. Okay, also, my plans. That was all my haul. Can you believe it? It was an off week. Didn't have time to shop. Had to stitch. So, my plans. Okay. I have not. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I did. Okay. I guess I better get them so you can see them. I like to show, when you talk about plans, I like to see what you're doing. So, if I'm going to do that, if I want to see what you're doing, I want to show you what I'm doing. So the first thing is a little behind on my monthly orny sale. And that is the monthly ornament of the month series. It's just any ornament that you choose. And I've been kind of moving mine up. Last month was Christmas. This month is Halloween from Val Stuff. And you try to finish an ornament a month. And this one's Scarecrow. It's a spook of the month from August from Val Stuff. And he's done on perforated paper. And is he just not the cutest thing? Well, since I was stitching so much on all the other things that I had to stitch, I got nothing done on him. But you're going to see a change there. So maybe he'll have a nose this week. We can only hope. And a mouth and some eyes. Because he looks like a zombie. Okay, so my goal is to finish that before the end of the month. Now today's the 21st. I have 10 days. So we shall see. Then next, I belong to Stitching Book Club. And this is part 1 and part 2. And I'll show you what I've done because yet again, I was stitching on other things. Ooh, and I folded it. Oh, goodness. And this is all I've got done right now. So this is still on part 1. I've got to do some buds out here. And I hand dyed this fabric. Is that not just awesome? I just really like it. And it's, let's see. Yeah, that's probably, don't you love the wrinkles in it? That's probably about the color it is. Because when I bring it up, it darkens it. And it's not quite that dark. But this was 2/2. And uses DMC floss. So I've got to get busy on that because, and I need to get busy reading my Sense and Sensibility book because she's sending out another one like, I want to say March the 27th maybe. Oh dear. And that's also a group. It's from Sapphire Mountain Crafts. She's on Etsy shop and you can buy the pattern from her and she does have a limited amount of kits, but they're sold out now. But she was also selling fabric. I'm sure that's probably sold out too. But she does have great tutorials on her Flosstube and shows you how to dye the fabric. So that's good. And that's what I did. I just did exactly what she said because it was nothing like Girl Scout dyeing fabric. Then the next thing I had that I'm going to finish a day late and $1 short. Well, I don't know if I'll finish it or not, but my goal is to get something done on it. Oh, goodness, where's the pattern? Ah, here we go. Now, you know, May is coming out. April is out. But I am still on February. But, you know, I could just throw it down to the side, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that this year. I'm just on this one. I'm going to actually try to play catch up. So that's all I've got done. And this is, well, you know, I've been busy. I have limited time. I work. I have to do something to pay for all this cross stitch, you know, and all the fun I've been having. So anyway, it's 2/2 and it's on a piece of fabric that I found in my stash. And I've got all the beautiful colors, pinks and reds, and you know, that's for the whole series. So I'm excited about that. And I got a cute little green bag, project bag. So that is going to be what I'm going to stitch on. And I will continue to stitch on my Snow Village, which, not Snow Village, but Snow Boutique. Sorry about the rattling. This one. Oh, upside down. This one. So hopefully I can get the building done and get this done before the end of the month. 10 days. I better get busy. And that's my plans. Maybe, but probably doubtful. I will probably not do Carrot Seeds, the Priscilla and Chelsea one, until I get the other two finished, because I really need to get my whip go and my other one done. Oh, and of course, every day I will be stitching on, well, no, I won't do that. Nope. Good grief, Dottie. I'll be stitching on Kringles by 24 minutes a day, or 30 minutes a day is what I do for my 24 hours of cross stitch. Okay, so now you know everything I'm hoping I will get done. But this week was great. I got so much stitching done, and last week I got a lot done too. So, anyway, that's about it. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you remember to swing by and get your free pattern. Please give me a few hours to get this, to get the links below, because I do get messages saying I can't find it. Well, you know, hopefully I'll have it up depending on how long this video takes to load. And then, of course, it has to process before I can get to the page to put the links on there. So please, please give me a little time. Oh, and while I was thinking about it, I also put some St. Patrick's Day things at the beginning of the video, or at the end. No, I put it at the beginning. So happy St. Patrick's Day, just a little bit late, but I hope I'll see you again, and happy stitching, everyone.